Monday night at Dalymount Park, home of Bohemians Football Club, a silent stadium, but home also of the famous Dalymount Roar, well known to soccer fans as a vital part of some famous Irish international victories. On this Monday night, the stadium's shape is being changed. Huge steel fences are already firmly in place. Workmen put the finishing touches to an elaborate set of security measures. They're designed to reduce the risk of violence at the big game between Bohemians and Glasgow Rangers the following night. Rival sets of fans will in effect be caged in to separate pens.
Well, in order to segregate the Glasgow Rangers supporters from our other supporters at the far end of the ground, we've erected this new fencing, and it's going to keep the two fractions apart. This is the first time that we've ever done this in Dalymount Park. We've never segregated the crowds before, and we hope that this will meet with everybody's approval. The entrance to the ground will be controlled by the police at the Connacht Street entrance, which is just behind you. There'll be 18 stalls open there from 6:30 onwards, and all the Glasgow Rangers supporters will come and they'll be admitted into the ground, and they'll be in this section here, all this section.
Everything has been covered. Nothing has been left out.
We've had so much consultation with the Gardaí all through for the last month, and a member of the British Embassy has also been here to cover it as well. We've had Rangers representatives coming. Also, our supporters clubs have been in contact with us. So I think everything has really been covered, you know, as far as we know.
A confident air that the best laid plans would work out on the night. And to prove how difficult it is to scale the steel fencing, a trial demonstration was arranged for our camera. On Monday night, at any rate, this young soccer fan had to concede defeat and climb down. The verdict amongst officials present was one of satisfaction. Tuesday night, and with the kick-off less than 2 hours away, Gardaí have already positioned themselves across the terraces, waiting for the fans who by now are beginning to warm up outside Dalymount Park. The Rangers fans are in good voice, chanting and shouting traditional slogans. They arrive in large groups, carrying their colours and emblems. Access to the ground is tightly controlled by the Gardaí. All fans are searched for any offensive weapons. Searches like this are now commonplace at many soccer games in Britain. They've also been used here before for soccer and Gaelic games, like at last year's semi-final match between Dublin and Cork. Glasgow Celtic and the flag of the Vatican found unlikely support inside the ground from some Bohemian fans who used them to taunt the Rangers supporters. Rangers fans responded in kind with their own brand of tribal shouts. As events turned out, these jeers and catcalls were to be the mildest forms of abuse exchanged. Before kick-off, Rangers fans showed they were more determined and experienced at scaling fences than Bohemian officials had expected. Jock Wallace, manager of Glasgow Rangers, pleaded with the fans to get down and return to the terraces. Wallace has in the past publicly disowned those fans who have disgraced Rangers' name in various cities around Europe. But some of these young fans seemed more intent on invading the pitch than listening to Mr. Wallace. The apparent ease with which the fences were climbed so early on did not augur well for preventing any large-scale pitch invasion later in the evening. But at this early stage, both sides appeared more interested in watching the game than in fighting each other and the police. On the football pitch, Glasgow Rangers started like the favourites they were, and this early goal put them in high spirits. But Bohemians fought back bravely to go on to an unexpected victory. In soccer terms, it was a proud night for League of Ireland football. Sadly, not so on the terraces. Both sets of supporters burned national flags in provocative gestures. The confrontation, which had threatened earlier, was coming to a head. As things started to get out of hand, Gardaí prepared to move in amongst the crowd. Soon, casualties on all sides started to mount quickly. By now, the football had unfortunately been relegated almost to being a side issue.